Okay, so I finally broke down and watched Sailor Moon Crystal Episode 1, Act 1. And compared to the old, I prefer the new. The reason is it's a lot more accurate to what it's supposed to be. Sure, the old is a lot cornier. Campy, very close, but detail-wise, I mean, the new one kicks its butt. It's still as accurate as the first episode, but probably a lot more interesting. Graphic-wise, I mean, sure, it's a step up from what I grew up with. The first two episodes are very damn close. The first episodes of both what I grew up with as a kid, and even though it was dubbed really badly, it's just, yeah. Oh, dear God. It's hard to compare the old versus the new, because it's just the first freaking episode. Now, I do got both episodes here. I mean, I could actually probably do maybe later on is do a review of both old Sailor Moon, what we grew up with, and the new Sailor Moon Crystal, which is so freaking badass. It's unbelievable. I mean, why couldn't we have this as a kid? But as always, the cooler stuff comes out when you get older. Which is obviously true. All the cooler stuff does come out when you're a lot older. Do I like what I see? Damn right I do. They even leave it on in like a little bit of a leaving it with a little bit of a cliffhanger. That way you have a hint of what's coming on next episode. Not like, oh, Sailor Moon says right at the end, kind of cheesy. Of course, back then I actually would admit it back then, as a kid growing up. I never had Sailor Moon stuff until I grew up. And honestly, this kicks butt. I do admit. It does looks badass. I mean, it's a lot more detailed than what we grew up with. The story is relatively the same, except for the one part which, who in the heck wears a tuxedo during the afternoon? Insert cool music here for Ladies Like a Sharp Dressed Man is definitely the one thing as ladies like. I mean, sure. We definitely fall head over heels for guys that are dressed up nice. Not to say. Anyway.